An epitaph for humanity. We were the people of planet Earth. Homo sapiens was the scientific name we selected for ourselves, meaning wise humans. Now that we're extinct, it seems we weren't so wise after all. As the most advanced ape to evolve, we developed educational facilities, sophisticated technologies, and vibrant cultures. However, we never moved beyond our divisiveness to fully advance the critical thinking skills required for sensible reasoning and rational cooperation. Much of our disunity was inflamed by global authoritarian theocracies and reinforced through nationalistic zealotry. The founding fathers of our first secular nation knew the dangers of mixing religion with politics. Unfortunately, and unanticipated to them at the time, their pragmatic diplomacy of governing became poisoned by religion. Nationalism and its tribalistic bootstrap may well have developed without religion, but early theists had configured a foundational premise ingrained upon the in-group, out-group dichotomy. We could never clear the dogmatic stench sodden into the matrix of over 2,000 years of history. Our ecclesiastical history was replete with divinely sanctioned prohibitions on reading, writing, and intellectualism. Less detectable forms of obscurantism developed through systematic censorship, misinformation, and debasement of scholarship and inquiry. Eventually, worldly academics made significant secular progress enlightening people to the clear light of reason through literature, traditional and digital media, and proper institutional education. But it was too little too late. Considering our cognitive psychology, let's go back to what made religion so appealing in the first place. The prime motivation for devout belief occurred when men of God offered deliverance from the greatest fear of human beings, death. By enhancing and sanctifying the most compelling and manipulative lie in all of human history, they guaranteed eternal life in the paradise of heaven. All you had to do was accept without question precepts established by naive, superstitious, authoritarian men. Knowing a euphoric new life awaited them in the world of God, the faithful became passive and unmotivated to improve life here on earth. One could argue religion was responsible for the end of our species. Regardless, theology undoubtedly provided the vehicle to stupefy the masses. One day I asked my young niece why she was wearing 2 different socks. She explained it was opposite day in school. This whimsical activity compelled me to soberly consider how we were living in a kind of opposite world. A world where we had made sex dirty, greed shameless, corruption justifiable, ignorance fashionable, inquiry dangerous, war glorious, and peace cowardly. An amalgam of cognitive dysfunction favoring instinct and opinion over evidence and facts. It seemed postmodernism's skepticism of objective truth was bastardized into disrespect and denial of objective reality. With a lower intellectual ability and poor self-awareness, too many of us did not possess the critical skills needed to recognize our own incompetence. We were too stupid to know we were stupid, a cognitive bias we called the Dunning-Kruger effect. In a quote from one of our influential thinkers, Charles Darwin, ignorance more frequently begets confidence than does knowledge. When considering the immensity of space and time and the likelihood of extraterrestrial life, scientists theorized most advanced civilizations have ultimately failed before developing the technology required to preserve their kind by colonizing their solar system and beyond. There may have been naturally occurring and catastrophic volcanic, climatic, biologic, geomagnetic, or astronomical anomalies beyond their means to control. Some may have perished by way of self-inflicted destruction, creating weapons so powerful as to exceed their ability to manage them. Others may have succumbed to overpopulation and its myriad consequences, such as resource depletion, climate imbalance, environmental pollution, loss of habitat and biodiversity, starvation, and pandemics. For Homo sapiens, most of the ramifications of overpopulation were nearing their precipice, setting the stage for what was to come. The human race was eradicated by deadly biological viruses exacerbated by distrust in science. Antiviral vaccines were rejected to the point where subsequent viral variants outpaced our ability to fight them. Politicians punished those who implemented proven public health safety protocols and paid no political price for outright lies and hateful propaganda. Media fragmentation, information bias, and the gutting of journalism left many deluded or confused. Unwelcome facts were ignored, even scorned. We should have given no quarter to those incapable of acknowledging our mutuality with public health and taking part accordingly. The liberal tendency for rational negotiation was no match for the Machiavellian hardball played by self-righteous reactionaries with their inflexible assault on truth. Furthermore, political correctness was taken to an obsequious level through excessive willingness to please others, even to the point of giving equal status to absurdities, lest anyone's feelings be hurt. And then there were those who believed true justice was inevitable, assuming everything would somehow work itself out. Perhaps if we'd known what was coming, we would have found the sensibility and courage to stop all the nonsense. To quote philosopher Edmund Burke, "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing." A spiteful impulse is that we deserved it for being so damn foolish, but the depth of my distress transcends such acrimony. Still, I find myself unable to grasp the actual suffering, heartbreak, and misery of all who died. I could bemoan the loss of our rich history and our promise for the future. I could look back on all the love, romance, music, art, and literature. I could lament over the loss of our medical and scientific advances. Yet within the existential context, all the achievements and attributes are comparably inconsequential and conceptually replaceable, except for one thing: human life. The greatest tragedy of all is the loss of all future human civilization. With all the untold billions of people who will never know the experience of life, the epitaph on the tombstone of humankind, were there anyone around to read it, would surely be a source of inconsolable regret and shame. From my younger days, I remember reading a story of space travelers coming upon the crumbled remains of an advanced civilization. I recall being both fascinated and alarmed, but consoled myself resolving this could never happen to us. Humanity was too special and smart ever to destroy itself. This was not to be so. Even our radiant energy waves, which sent our electromagnetic footprint into the cosmos, eventually degrade into noise. And considering the credible unlikelihood of any space traveler ever coming across the remains of our civilization, any record of the human journey will forever be lost in time.